Margaret Kimberley calls out Ben Dixon. And this is the tweet that we stumbled upon. And now, what's unusual is that Ben Dixon, at a point, did have all of us blocked. He still has me blocked, and I think the individual members, but the main account is not blocked, like the RBN account. And that's how we were even able to see this. Because we follow because we follow Margaret Kimberley, I guess because she made a comment here, this popped up. So scrolling through the feed, and we see this Ben Dixon or Benjamin Dixon calling and saying white supremacy with the face of Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, with lighting coming from the bottom to create this effect here. And you see it in horror movies or old horror movies. You have lighting that comes from the bottom at an angle like that. And that's how you present this look. But Margaret Kimberley goes, there's real white supremacy going on. Or maybe you want to say more effective white supremacy going on. And here's her comment. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the embodiment of white supremacy. I don't understand the level of interest in her. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the embodiment of white supremacy because he plays the culture war game. I don't understand the level of interest in her. It's because Margaret, and you may know this and you're pointing it out and you're alluding to it, is because Benjamin Dixon, does participate in culture war. He does participate in the red blue fight. But she goes on to say this. I get what you mean, but Biden brags about giving police $30 billion. That's white supremacy. NATO is white supremacy. Biden bragging about crime bill is white supremacy. She's not the only one. It's the policies, not just the sentiments expressed. And do you know she says nothing? I don't think he hasn't responded either. Well, I just heard about you through a retweet from Socialist MMA, and I gotta say I'm impressed. Love the clear thinking perspective. I wish you the best and more influence. So Socialist MMA or Nick retweeted the screenshot we put out, and that's how, and we tagged Margaret in that screenshot. That's how he found and saw her reaction. But I love this. This speaks to like when Jordan Sheridan from Status Quo and Anna Kasparian, like they make it seem like we avoid the white supremacists. Oh, you guys don't call out white supremacy and white supremacists in the GOP. Margaret Kimberley beautifully responds to that, because this is the same response we have to that. Is that the Republican Party is not the embodiment of white supremacy, and I don't understand the level of interest in that. I get what you mean, though, Jordan, about the Republicans being racist, but Biden brags about giving the police $30 billion. That's white supremacy. NATO and their funding of Ukraine, quite literally, that's white supremacy funding Nazis. So it's just a difference. It's all about perspective. We're looking at a more grander scheme of things. And that's what Margaret Kimberley is pointing out here to Benjamin Dixon. There's a lot broader scheme of things when we're talking about white supremacy. And there's a lot other people that is being affected. There's a lot more harm being done by this type of white supremacy that Biden supports and the Democratic Party. But he can't go after that. Ben Dixon can't go after that because he props up the Democratic Party. This is why he can't engage on her. Because one, she's his elder. What are you going to attack about Margaret Kimberley? So he has to ignore this. And I think I'll end it there. I got to get out of here pretty soon. But love this response from Margaret Kimberley to Ben Dixon. And I love how she calls him out, but calls him out in the way where she's teaching him, where she's saying, hey, this is the focus of white supremacy that we should be actually doing something about. Is this one. The Joe Bidens, the NATOs,